if you're fat rich and got to fly to the south of France every winter to stay warm, you didn't enjoy that any more than I enjoyed going swimming and
getting some watermelon
and eating watermelon. Neat thing about growing up, kind of this is the theme for us today that we're talking about, like perspective and your perspective and my perspective and how your perspective helps my perspective and helps me remember. I just told this story the other day, give you a sense of how poor we were. I had a big treat for us was watermelon. And so my dad would come home or my mother would come home with a watermelon and they would cut the water. Now, remember, I have 8 brothers and sisters. There's 6 older kids. My parents had 6 kids when they were 22 and then 7 years later had me. Okay. And then I have a little brother that's 20 months younger than me and a little sister that's 4 years younger than me. So there's almost like 2 families. So here's, little 5-year-old Jerry and here's little 3-year-old Sean, maybe 6 and 4. And out comes had to be old enough to appreciate and to then as an adult remember eating watermelon. And remember, no candy, no nothing when we were kids, other than what we stole, which we hadn't really started our
adventures yet,
our crime sprees yet, because we were 6 years old or so. But they'd cut up the big watermelon and then like cut it in half and then cut it again into 4s and then cut that 4s, and shit. I don't know. They'd probably get 24 pieces out of that fucker, 28 pieces, however many. But you're last. Well, in my case, I'm third from last. But there's this huge gap. So when I'm 6, my next sister up is 12, 13. And then when I'm 6, my oldest brother is 18.
Yeah.
And then 17, and then 16, and then 15, 14, 13. That's how old the family. And they're on the watermelon.
Nothing,
dude. You're getting the edges.
You're getting the leftover scrap along the rind.
I can remember getting like the fucked up piece. You can tell it's you want your watermelon good and crisp. You know what I'm saying? And then there's always the fucking bruise that's just not even standing up right, or it's all fucked up. Halfway through that first bite, it's just full of seeds. But we didn't care. I remember we'd put salt on it.
Put salt on watermelon.
So you have sweet and salty. And man, to me, to this day, I'll eat salt with an apple all of the time. I don't eat a lot of watermelon because it's so sugary. I try to stay away from it. But I remember eating that watermelon and enjoying that watermelon. I bet I enjoyed that watermelon and that experience as much as I enjoyed that swimming pool and that experience, and as much as anybody enjoyed anything in their childhood. So if you're fat rich and got to fly to the south of France every winter to stay warm, you didn't enjoy that any more than I enjoyed going swimming and
getting some watermelon
and eating watermelon. Yeah, that's right. I guarantee you that's reality.